Hi, Elena with Pilates ER and Stretch ER. Today we are going to go over a reformer class and we're going to have it on a barrel. So if you have a small barrel spine corrector that fits on top of your reformer, let's get that going and we're going to get started. So there are some spine correctors or small barrels out there, and we use that word interchangeably, that go over on top of the shoulder stoppers and it relaxes down, like rests down. Mine doesn't do that. So I'm gonna bring it past the shoulder stoppers. So just do a double check. See if your barrel can go past those shoulder stoppers and settle in, and if that's the case, do it. I'm going to put on one red, one blue, one spring, and one light spring, if that's your language. Let's sit down on top of our barrel. This is a step, this is a barrel where my back is. Sitting on this step and our back's on the barrel. Brooklyn is joining us on our workout today. Let's have our heels on the bar and we're going to straighten our legs. Now find this position for a second. Make sure your barrel and your reformer are steady. Let's reach our arms out and let's just lift our arms on an inhale and exhale, lower down. Now let's find our alignment. Let's just move. Inhale as we reach our arms up, and with alignment, what I want you to find is your rib cage, the bottom of the rib cage, facing towards your pelvis, and the top of that pelvis facing towards that rib cage. So we're in somewhat of a C-spine, low back somewhat on this barrel, really trying to find ourselves somewhat seated up, vertical, yet rounded, and holding this. You have Joey in the background. Reach your arms up, keep it. Now remember, the rib cage is facing towards that pelvis. Bend, eyes forward, straighten out. Bend. Now as we do this, find the full range of motion. Find the movement with the knees. Don't have any crazy bend, crazy jerky movements. I want it fluid and steady. Finding that proper alignment, hip socket, knees, and second toes. We do one more pass. Let's reach our arms forward. Find the balls of the feet on. We're going to bend and straighten. So finding the feet work, the same feet work that we do all the time. We're going to find this nice and fast. Let's inhale, open our arms up. Exhale, close these arms as you come in. Now as you come here, I want those heels nice and high. I really want you to find when you bend down, those knees trace right over those toes. Don't let them go in or out. Keep those shoulders down your spine. And remember, your rib cage and the pelvis are your best friends facing towards each other. We're going to lower down, heels together. Lift our arms up, lower our arms down. So just changing our arm movement, but I really want you to find the relationship between keeping the rib cage nice and still, yet the arms are moving. Good. 2 more passes. Exhale, lift. Squeezing those legs together all the way at the top. We're going to go wide with the heels. Hands are down by the side. Wide with the heels. Let's bend and straighten. Now from here, reach those arms straight up. Palms are towards each other. Little break, but that was tiny. Good. Find the ribs and the pelvis. Face towards each other. Feel that pelvis sit down evenly in between your legs. And I want you to find that even push off. And at the same time, find the evenness as you go down. One more. Balls of the feet. Find those feet stay wide, high heels, bend and straighten. Good. Lower those arms, lift those arms as you press it away. So as we do this, all about that relationship of keeping the rib cage closed. Think pre-mat moves. We do trunk and rib cage arms, and it's all about learning the stability of the ribs as you move your arms. Noticing where your tension may be, especially with these arm movements. They have lots that they can do. Press it out, keep it out. We're going to bring the balls of the feet on. Let's reach our arms forward, lower and lift your heels. So same old moves we always do, but just a little bit more change. Rolling all the way up to that second toe. Pushing off that first big toe, first metatarsal there. One more. Lift it up, keep it up, bend the knees. From here, lower the heels, lift the heels. Good, keep this going. Reaching long with those arms. Reach these arms overhead. Keep the rib cage squared down to the pelvis. A few more passes. Rolling evenly all the way up through that ankle bend. Keeping that ankle bend nice and even. Those ankles don't roll out to the side. Lift up the heels. Let's keep it. Pulse up and down with the thighs. Good. Keep that belly pulled nice and in. Find that Pilates breath, inhaling through our nose, exhaling out of our mouth, getting every morsel of our air out, every opportunity that we can. Good. One more. Press it out all the way. Let's lift the left leg up. Let's keep this. Give these arms a rest, and at the same time, hold on to this leg. Sit up nice and tall in our boat pose or teasers. Bend. Exhale, press. Now, I want you to find the alignment in that leg that's on the bar. If you feel like you need to change it up to find that proper alignment for yourself, do so. Got you to tight bind here. Find those shoulders down. Exhaling as you press away. Find that nice rhythm of your movement. Being with your breath. Good. 2 more passes here. Keeping that heart nice and open. Hold this. Let's switch it out. Lift that other leg up. Grab onto it. You bend on an inhale. Exhale as you press away. Inhale as you bend. Exhale, press away. Good. So we have a few arches in this footbed, and I want you to find the first and second metatarsal and the heel. The metatarsal is the balls of the feet. First one aligns up the big toe, second one aligns up with the second toe. Find that in the ball of the foot. Find that arch lift. Last pass from the first and second metatarsal, and it links right up to that heel. Hold this. Go to the heel of the other leg. I want you to bend the other knee in. We're going to reach your arms up and over the head. Straighten the leg over the bar as you come down. Bend it in as you come out. Good. Inhaling as you go down. Exhale as you press away. Inhale, go down. Exhale, press away. A few more. Smooth and steady as you move. Try to get every morsel of your air out. 2 more passes. Last one. Let's come in, let's switch it. Bring it to the heel. Then the other knee to tabletop. As you go down, you extend over the bar. As you press away, you pull it in. Find the alignment in both legs. And then find that calmness, that control in the whole body as you move. Trying to feel like you're accomplishing this with the most grace that you can. Every pass, we try to get better. We try to find that position in the body where it can't hold that control and work around the edges until it can open up more and more to get there. Last pass. Good. Let's come down all the way. We're going to drape these knees over the bar, and then my heels are going to rest on the reformer and roll back. Aww. Get used to it. Now, if this is too much for your spine, scoot your butt down towards your feet, and it lets your back get a lot longer. Go into arm circles, big arm circles. Take your time finding your back. Some of our barrels are really intense. A curve, this one's a big curve. This is one of my favorites because of how big this arch is. Wonderful for the spine. Let's reverse this. To me, when it comes to arm circles, if my shoulders are ever giving me issues, I give myself homework and do a few arm circles in each direction every day. And you know what? Takes care of my issue. Opens my heart right on up like it should be. Reach these arms up back. Palms are turned towards each other. Reach arms up to the ceiling. Take the chin to the chest. It's an exhale as you come up. And we fold over these sides, reaching our arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as you start to round back. Roll back. Find yourself all the way back. Arms up, head up, inhale. Exhale as you curl up everything, bone by bone. Stay rounded. Keep these arms parallel to the floor like somebody's pulling you forward. And at the same time, roll back as if somebody's trying to resist you or you're resisting them as you're going back in space. Reach these arms back. Find the fluidity in each part of this. Inhale as you reach the arms and lift the head. Exhale as you curl it up. Trying to get that breath in the head and get that same breath in the roll up. So you're not trying to lift your heavy head up whenever you're trying to sit up. That's a big task to ask of the body. We do it again. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the head. Exhale as you slowly peel up, bone by bone. Feel every single one of your spine bones. Try to get balanced. Curl over, shoulders down. Don't let them creep up to the ears. Round back as if somebody's pulling you and you're trying to resist them. You're like, I gotta get back on the barrel. My back needs it. It's called the spine corrector for a reason. One more. Reach arms, lift the head. Exhale as you slowly curl up. folding, over. Good, let's go back. Find your breath. Let's be a little original with our spine corrector. Just breathe. Feel that breath up in your entire core. Big, big breath. Big belly breath. Breath in the pelvis. Breath in the back. Breath in the shoulders. Breath in the neck. Let every morsel of that air go. Give it to the trees. All of it. More of it. More. See how much that pulls in your abs. That's the control of your core. Inhale, breathe in. Maybe breathe like that every time we do Pilates. Every movement has a breath pattern. Exhale, get all the air out. Compress yourself. Okay, let's reach these arms out to the side. Tuck your chin to our chest. Let's exhale, come on. Let's do some forward here. Ground back. Reach these arms out to the side. Let's do it again. Reach to the side, to the chin to the chest. Reach up like you're doing an offering of the arms. Hello. Offering a platter. I like to think of catching a big old cat. And then reaching those arms out to the side. Reaching those arms out to the side, to the chin to the chest. Exhale. Grab that big old cat. Lift that cat up. Let your imagination have you be tickled, whatever that may mean for you and your soul. Reach these arms out to the side. Take your breath in. Port a bra. Think big circles. Reach. Tuck chin to the chest. Exhale. Scoop. Offer it up. More in. Let's turn to the side. Let's just be a little traditional, yeah? Okay. So from here, I want you to reach over the barrel. I'm going to tuck my leg underneath the reformer and make sure that works for you. So you're hugging onto the top of the step with the bottom leg. So we're reaching down and our head's going to support our head on the barrel. And I'm going to lift my armpit where it's off. I'm not going to be super traditional, lift myself up all the way, but I am going to lift my armpit off. I'm going to bring both hands back behind my head, lift up through my top leg. I'm going to kick it forward. You kick forward 1, 2, point and swing this leg back. So same old game that we would do on the spine corrector, on the side kick, keeping this leg aligned with our hip. You flex forward 1, 2, you point the leg back, but yet you want to keep that reformer still underneath you. One more, just gonna get this leg working for you. Now we're gonna bring this leg on the reformer, sideline sleepers, press it away. Inhale, come in. Yawn. Make sure you don't cut your foot off with your bar. Keep it tucked in. Keep it aligned with your reformer, whatever that may mean. Exhale, wherever your reformer side is looking, facing, that's where you're squared off to. Make sure your eyes are that way, your neck is not curled in. We got one more pass on our sideline sleeper. So traditional on our side work on the reformer, just of course without this reformer, or this barrel, let's lift the heel. I like this because it makes it fun. Now in this range of motion, bend in. Where your lower leg is like, oh my God, it's so hard to hold this here. Can I please pull it back? You can if you want to, but I'm gonna choose to stay and work here on this. We don't have that heavy of a spring, so allowing our body to really work on what alignment it needs to hold on to. Exhaling as you press away. Inhale as you come in. We got 2 more passes. Exhale as you press away. And then inhale as you come in. Last pass, push it out. Stay nice and slow. Try not to go too fast because, you know, we just don't practice fast in our real day and age, what we normally do. Heel goes on, externally rotated. The top hip rolls on top of the bottom hip. You press it away. Inhale as you come in. Smooth and steady. Exhale as you press it away. Good, so still thinking about that armpit is lifted up. If you wanted to make this challenging, you could go into this position as if we were doing our small barrel work classically. That's on you. Exhale, press it away. Everything is controlled. Good. Pilates was first deemed contrology, the ability to control mind, body, spirit. So really trying to find that in your practice, not making it super fast. Go to the ball of the foot, stay externally rotated. We press it out. Ooh, yeah. Inhale, come in. Keep that hip stacked on top of the bottom hip. Exhale, press away. Try to find the full range of motion. Let that leg be long. Exhale as you press it away. Inhale, come in. 2 more passes. Enjoy every bit of it. Last one. Wow. Hold it out. Keep it out. Keep the hips stacked on top of each other. Reach your top arm up. You're going to come down all the way. The top leg comes over the bar. Keep it nice and lifted. You're going to reach up. You're going to sit up as high as you feel like you can sit up. Try to keep this leg lifted off the bar. You're going to reach towards the risers, the back of the reformer. Top arm reaches up to the head, up and over the head. You reach to the ceiling and reach over towards that long leg. Exhale, come up. You can grab onto something if you need it. Inhale, get tall. Reach. Try to keep this leg lifted. Try to keep the toe and knee squared off to what you're looking at. Reach up and over. Feels so good. Reach up. Exhale up. All the way up. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, reach. Smooth and steady. Good. Last pass. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. We're not done. Let's go a little bit old school. Elbow on that barrel. Lift your body up. Hands are back behind your head. We circle this top leg. We just circle. Toe and knees forward. Oh yeah. That's happening right now. Enjoy every bit of it. Tell your leg thank you. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. Because you're showing up all right. Reverse this. Good. Smooth and steady. Try not to rush it. Think about how that thigh is rotated. Nice and neutral. Same with the lower legs. Yeah. Ah, 2 more. Last pass. Woo! Come down. Yeah, reach up and over. Let that leg relax. Let that upper body relax. Let's put a little fascia focus. I'm gonna reach my top arm back and my top leg forward. And I'm gonna reach the opposite. I'm gonna reach the opposite. Don't fall off your barrel. Find your little spiral line. Tap it into the lateral line. Oh, 1 more pass. And you know what? It even gets into your functional line if you want to just get a little technical. I mean, and then if we're getting technical, deep front line, your arm lines. Let's go back. I'll stop. Let's go to the other side, okay? So, get yourself in. Bottom leg hugs, top leg. I'm just gonna drape over for now. Oh yeah. Reach up and over. Give yourself a moment. Moment's over. Hands come back behind the head. Lift your armpit off the barrel. You lift that top leg. It's aligned with your hip. Flex foot. You kick forward. 1, 2. You point the foot. You swing it back. Now you find the control in your upper body. Don't let that upper body rock. Don't let that pelvis rock. Really swing that leg forward. Sometimes we cut ourselves off of that. Elena, I've always done that, nervous to myself for whatever reason. But we all have our things. At least we know it. 1 more. Oh yeah. Good. From here, just hold this. Bring everything nice and elongated. Then you square yourself off. Bring your foot onto the bar. We push away. Flat foot. We bend in. Good. So find more movement. Know how you can move, especially with that bottom leg and that ankle and that foot and that bar. Exhale, push. See how it works for you and your body. Find calm and cool. Smooth and steady. Two. Lift that heel. Let's do it. Calm and controlled. Feel the alignment. Keep that armpit off the barrel. Tell your body thank you. We just have one more pass, and then we can change it up. Good, all the way through. Heel goes on, you externally rotate with grace. Top hip stacked on top of the bottom hip, you press it away. Inhale as you come in. Aw. Exhale, press it away. Find that full range of motion for you. Find the evenness on your heel that's on the bar. I want evenness from the left and the right side of that heel. 2 more. Last pass here. When you come down, find the ball of the foot on. Come down, find the ball of the foot on. The high heel, you press it away. Inhale, you bend down with grace. Keep the hips stacked. Keep that armpit lifted. Stay squared off. Couple more passes. One more. Good, with grace we come down. The top leg is going to reach over the bar. The toes and knees are going to square off forward to where you're looking. Reach the top arm up to the ceiling, reach the other arm up over the head. You're going to come up, sit up, exhale, breathe. Just imagine yourself doing it. Keep that top leg nice and lifted. You inhale. Exhale as you reach to the risers. Control yourself down. Then you reach the arm up and over the head. You got it. Exhale as you come up. Inhale. Exhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Notice what that thigh wants to do, especially in all ranges of motion of this. Really try to keep that thigh neutral. Especially if there's a tightness, it wants to turn to make it easier on itself. This is the moment where we connect with our body. Notice what it needs. Good, come down. Good, hands go back behind the head. Let's lift ourselves off the barrel. Get in our traditional style. Interlace the fingers back behind the head, thumbs down the neck. We circle the leg. Toe and ear squared forward. Tapping that Pilates breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. Sending that energy out of the heel. Oh yeah, we reverse this. Enjoy this. Be thankful for this side body. Be thankful for your whole body. Couple more passes. Feels so good. Last pass. Yes, yes, yes. Come down. Just relax. Let's get a little fascia focus and sway. Leg goes forward. Upper arm goes back. Find yourself in this little zigzag position where you're reaching to opposite sides of the reformer. And then sway to the other side. Know the range of motion you can go with the barrel and the reformer that you're on. Fill in this net of your fascial web. Get more connected and getting further and deeper with each pass. Intuitively going there. We do this every time we stretch. You know where you need to go. Trust yourself. Let's come up. Sit up however you feel like you can get up. And then we're going to put ourselves on one red spring. One red spring. And then let's sit on top of the barrel. Be careful, it's a light one. Our feet are going to be on either sides of our barrel. Our feet are on either sides of the barrel. Reach down, grab on your straps. Sometimes, depending on how your reformers are, especially if you strap your straps on the shoulder stoppers, sometimes putting the straps down so they stay out of your way, and then strap them into place when you're doing stuff like this so they have pull. Okay, so I want my knees right over those ankles, and you see my feet are kind of hanging off, but I have the heels still on. So kind of heavy on this arm work because we are up so high. Offerings here. Let's lift up, lower down. We're not going to get too crazy because of the spring work. We're going to work a little bit. Slight bit in the elbows. Offering up. Whatever you want to offer someone. I like to think of that big old cat. I'll take it. Especially if they're allergic. If you're allergic, you're like, no. That beautiful rug. Yes. One more time. Offer it up. Bend the elbows. Offering number 2. Exhale, press it out. Good. So when I'm working on these heavy springs, how far I go, I work when I don't get too crazy. Personally, because I just don't like my neck to work that hard. I should push myself. Exhale, push it out. Let's do one more pass. Good. Another country salute. Thumbs and index fingers touch. You straighten up to where the ceiling and the wall meet for you. Inhale as you bend in. So the more advanced you get with this exercise, the more your arms can go vertical to the ceiling. So try to think that with the ribs squared off to the pelvis and the pelvis squared off to the ribs. Honor that. 2 more passes. 1 more. We press it out. You open these arms out to the side. We hug a tree. Exhale, close those arms, drop those arms for a beautiful tree. Inhale, open. We're hiking through nature. We see this gorgeous tree, we're like, hey girl, let me hug you. And the next one, we're like, hey you, let me hug you. Good. 2 more. Exhale, wrap. Last pass. Back is nice and vertical. Ribs and pelvis are squared off. Good, come down. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Okay, let's turn around. Feet are going to go on the headrest. Be careful turning. A pause. Oh, you're going to sit your booty. Sit your booty on the step. Legs drape over. From here, turn your palms up. I want you to make sure you have your sit bones, butt bones on the barrel. We all have different apparatuses, so just be patient with what you're on and feel like you're secure, okay? Legs in tabletop. You're going to bend the elbows. They brush to your side and then go forward. Exhale, bend, brush, and go forward. Keep it up. If you had connectors, if you don't have connectors, don't worry about what I'm about to say. But if you have connectors and you're doing this, I would probably have this on a red and blue so you have enough spring load to carry. With connectors and regular reformers, I usually have to spring up a little higher to make it work. This is not set up to be a connector, but this is speaking to you if you have them. Last pass. Palms down. Let's bring these elbows out to the side and then release forward. Keep this going. Exhale and release forward. Teaser these legs up. Eyes on these thighs. If you want to look up to the shins, I think that might be a little bit better for that neck alignment in this lean back position. Exhale. 1 more pass. Let's advance this a little bit more. Turn your palms towards each other. Long arms open out to the side. Inhale, release forward. Exhale. And release forward. Exhale. Couple more passes. 2 more. Last one. Hold forward. Legs lower. Legs lift. Good, keep this going. So we do this in a lot of our teasers and advanced work for reformers or Pilates. So try to find this here. Scissor the legs here. Now I really like to look at the thighs and how they're turned. Exhale and those legs split open. Inhale as you start to switch. Bicycle them. Notice how those knees like to turn. Try to be accountable for every position your legs are taking. Find that alignment. Let this be a rehab. Reverse it. Exhale and they split. Anytime you bicycle, try to find that same split we were just in. Don't get too excited. I mean, get excited, but let the knees and the thighs and shins, whatever your thing is, stay in that proper alignment. Last pass. Let's heels together, toes apart, bend some frogs, and straighten out. Your abs can take it. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. 2 more. Point those feet as you go out. Flex them as you come in. Exhale. Last one. Switch these angles. Switch, switch. Switch to a version of our beats. Let's lower and lift. Inhale, lower. Your abs can take it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again. Inhale, lower. And we lift. Good. Lower down. Drape over. Fold down. Did it feel good? The answer is yes. Okay, let's strap our straps home. Let's come off our reformers and put our bars down. Whew. Strap our reformers, put our bars down. I guess I'm feeling it today. I said, whew, so far. Okay, so I like the red. We're gonna do some planks. So if you're on connectors and you have that red and blue, like I said just a second ago, bring it down. Okay, so on one red, we're gonna be standing on top of our platform and we're gonna be facing our barrels with our hands on top of the barrel. So when we do this, make sure your barrel can stay in balance when you put those hands on, okay? So heels are high. My bar is in my place. I'm gonna lift my heels over that bar so they're intentionally trying to hover. I'm gonna bring my legs together. Press it out to a plank. Try to find your position and pike it up. Nice plank to pikes, which is really nice to help someone if it's hard for them to do planks and pikes, to do this with barrel because they're really lifted up higher. So they don't have to pike up as high as they normally have to. Last pass. So with that security, we're gonna play with it. Okay, let's get into our own securities. This left leg, lift it back behind us. We're gonna square our hips down towards the ground, or even, I should say. We're gonna press it out to a plank. Keep that left leg nice and long, and then pike it up. Plank it out. Pike it up. So, because we're working this opposite hip, opposite shoulder, the spiral line, we have a little just different weight distribution going on our hands. We're trying not to, but it's gonna happen a little bit. So really trying to make sure your barrel can take it, it's even, and you try to work on that control. Try to find the balance in the hands. Keep that, switch the legs. The same thing. You plank forward. You pike it back. You plank forward. Pike it back. Keep this up. Two more. Last pass. Pike it up, keep it up. Find that plank. Left knee pulls in. Press it out to plank. Right knee pulls in. Press it out to plank. Keep it going. So we're alternating these legs. Pulling the little knee in towards the chest. Really think it comes from that lower core that pulls the thigh close to your body. Again, lower core that pulls the thigh close to your body. Yes. Bring both feet on, a little front support. Push the box away, barrel away. Pull it back underneath you. Exhale, push it away. As far out as you can, don't slam it to the back. Inhale, pull it back underneath you. Shoulders over those hands. Exhale, so you push it away. Inhale, pull it back underneath you. All the same good moves. One more. Press it away. Hands go right underneath those shoulders. You bend these knees in. Exhale, press it away at knee stretch. Fingers facing back if you're in a Liberty world. Exhale as you press it away. Smooth and steady. Think that back is long. Think the back neck is long. 2 more passes. Exhale. Last pass. Press it out. Keep it out. Press the arms out. Hold. Flex and point the feet. Make sure you can move on the reformer. Make sure you don't have it slammed all the way back. I want the reformer to move. Carriage to move anyway. And flex and point. Really roll a lot of weight off that first metatarsal. This is whenever we take a step off. That last step of that step is that push off of that first big toe. Notice that you push off that nice and evenly. 1 more. Good. Pike it up. Good. From here, let me step off. I want you to put on just another spring. I don't care what spring you would put on. Any spring. I put on a blue. It doesn't matter what spring you put on. Let's have our hips on the barrel. I just want a little bit more weight on there, okay? Just a little bit more weight. Hips on the barrel, right on the apex, the top of that barrel. Legs are together. Let's do heels together, toes apart. Bend the elbows down. You lower yourself down. And then straighten your arms out, legs lower. So little seesaw action. Preparatory for our grasshopper. Swan for our barrels. Last pass. Let's do a little grasshopper here. Let's press it out, or let's do this version. Open the legs up. Lower yourself down. Bend the knees, ankles cross, straighten the legs out high. Bend the knees, ankle cross the other way, straighten out high. 1 more. Now from here, just lower those legs down. Lift that back up. Again, lower yourself down. Bend. And again, bend. Make sure those ankles cross. Differently every time. Good. And then let's do a different version of these. Heels together. You lower yourself down. Bend the knees 3 passes. Bend, straighten out high, flex and bend, straighten out, point high. 1 more, flex and bend. And then we beat our heels together as you straighten those arms back to your home position. Again, grasshopper down. Enjoy it. All the last one here. Bend the knees, point, lift. Bend the knees, point, lift. Last time. Clap the heels together as you straighten your arms back to your home position. Hips on top. We're going to try to swim. So try to lift the arms and legs to where you can find balance. If you need to scoot back, do so. Sometimes just trying to find the position the whole time. Sometimes it's the exercise. So start your swim whenever you're there. We're lifting and lowering the opposite arm and leg. Inhaling for a full 5 count. Exhaling for a full 5 count. Inhaling for a full 5 count. Be patient with finding it. Exhale. Keep the swim happening. Big T-tops. Exhale. Inhaling. Let's change your breath up, yeah? Inhale 5 counts. Exhale 5 counts. Bigger breath each time. Getting all the way out. One more pass. Lower down. Big belly breaths. Okay, come on a minute. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's sit on our step. Lay back on your barrel. If this is too much for your back, scoot your back down towards the step. You can do this with a long spine, okay? Arm circles, calm and controlled. Notice where it starts to get you. starts to get to your body, slow down a little bit more. Right there, wherever that is. And that air there to create a little bit more space. One more circle. We're going to reverse this. Last time. Tuck our chin to our chest. Woo. Slowly come up. Ground your feet. Let's get tall. Find this. Get even taller in your body. Close your eyes. Big breath in. Here's the heart. Tell your body thank you. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.